Google's confirmed that it's been collecting location data from Android phones, even when users have disabled location services and removed the SIM card. The practice was discovered by the news website Quartz. Now, Google insists it's neither stored nor used the information, but it's agreed to stop anyway. Caleb Mopin explains how the tracking works.
Now, your cell phone will often ask you annoying questions like, would you like to share your geolocation data? Well, if you answer the question no, you would assume that your geodata is safe. Well, it turns out you're wrong. Cell phones operating on Android are sharing information with Google even if you take the SIM card out. The Android phone will start gathering the addresses of any nearby cell phone towers. I'm standing not far from one right now.
Essentially, what you need is a few pieces of information. You need the unique identity of the phone itself, which every phone has. And in this case, they're using cell tower locations. And so if you have a single cell tower, then that will only tell you something about a radius around which the phone is somewhere. But if you have, let's say, 3 cell towers that all have different distance locations, then you can triangulate pretty closely to where the actual phone is. So you're only referring to the phone's identity and the fact that it is on the telephone network. So what it's doing is it's pinging cell towers nearby. And by the way, all phones do that.
Google admits that they've been keeping track of mobile phone IDs and their location for over a year now, but they insist their intentions are good.
In January of this year, we began looking into using cell ID codes as an additional signal to further improve the speed and performance of message delivery.
Google claims that it hasn't done anything particular with this data and now is going to turn it off. I don't find that entirely credible because some engineer or group of engineers had to spend time putting together this capability, and they had to do it for a reason because someone told them to do it.
Now, Google assures us that we have nothing to worry about, that they never store or share our data with anyone. Well, we've heard that song and dance before.
Does the NSA collect any type of data at all on millions or hundreds of millions of Americans?
No, sir.
It does not.
Not wittingly.
The technology really is moving faster than the regulatory apparatus. So there's not any easy way to suddenly come up with new rules that will take care of these things. Most of the time, the political bodies aren't as technologically savvy as Silicon Valley. So they don't even really understand what this stuff is doing.
Google says that Android phones will stop tracking the locations of users without their consent by the end of November. That sounds like good news, unlike the fact that they have been doing it without consent for many months. Caleb Mopin, RT, Washington, D.C.